Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today is a very special day. Today I'm going to be taking out the F4U-4B. Now, the F4U Corsair is one of my favourite aircraft. I love the design, I love how fast it is, I love how it looks, and I love the firepower that it can carry. Now, the F4U-4B is especially special to me because of these. These are the 20mm M3 cannons, and this variant gets 4 of them. Now, you can get 4 20mm cannons on the F4U-1C, but they're overall not really as good. But the F4U-4B is special because the F4U-4B is a lot more special, mainly because it has the late war cannons which were overall more reliable. Now, during World War II, America had a lot of problems getting their cannons working. But the British, when equipping the Spitfires with cannons, also had problems, but they were able to work them out really quickly. And the British tried to offer the US help with figuring out how the cannons worked, but the US denied that help, and, they were a lot later on getting their cannons up and running. But when they did get them running, they worked absolutely well. Now, bit of history on the F4U-4. The F4U-4B is a upgraded variant of the F4U-4. The B variant was upgraded with 4 20mm cannons instead of the standard 6 50 cals, and it also was equipped with a new Pratt & Whitney R2818W engine, pushing it up to 433 miles an hour. That made it exceptionally faster than the original version, and also allowed it to turn better and fight with bigger planes. And by bigger planes, I mean more dangerous ones that originally it was. With the 50 cals as well, it became more dangerous, and in-game it is especially shown. Now, modifications that you can get for your secondaries. The F4U-4 comes with a wide selection of equipment. You can have 2 1,000-pound bombs, of which, if you are taking it into ground battles, is definitely what you want to be running. If you're going for a ground attack and then eventually switching to cover fire. But even if you do drop your bombs, you have your 20mm cannons, which will comfortably go through the roof or the sides of whatever target you're firing at. You also have a selection of 2 500-pound bombs on the center line, as well as 4 250-pound bombs, 2 on each wing, obviously further out. Or you can drop the bombs, take 8 HVARs. Very big rockets, very dangerous, very fun to use. But me personally, I just prefer sticking with the 2000s. But for today, we are going to be going into a realistic battle. So, let's get straight into it. Okay, welcome to Mozdok. Immediately, we're shown just how quick this F4 is. I'm not going to take off immediately. I have my plans. I have my ways of getting altitude really quickly. And of course, running the Red Bull skin, because Red Bull fan, always. So I tend to go to, normally I'd stick to the ground, get to the end of the runway, and then immediately just pull up, and pull your gears up, obviously, because then you just gain a bunch of speed a lot quicker than everyone that takes off, basically immediately. And also it helps you gain that altitude advantage, because you definitely want to be up here with the Spitfires and everything like that, but you don't want to get too high to the point where you're basically going to be useless, but you don't want to be too low as to where Spitfires and Zeros can just out-turn fight you, because if you have no altitude, then you don't really have that big of an advantage. So one thing I do know about the F4U-4 when playing it, if you are ever facing Spitfires, best way to deal with a Spitfire is to just simply outrun it. You're not going to beat it in a vertical dogfight. You're not going to beat it in a turn fight, because it will just catch you all of the time, without fail, just because of how big and how heavy you are. So it's best to just run. Dive a little bit, go to a 20-degree dive, gain a bunch of speed, and run. So yeah, once you've dove and you've gotten some distance, that's when you would then turn around, and if he comes back at you, you more than likely will win in a head-to-head, mainly because they have the 7 mils as well as the 2 cannons, whereas you have 4 cannons and the 20 mils. But I personally wouldn't risk it. I wouldn't really try to go head-on with a Spitfire. But if you know what you're doing, if you're confident in what you can do, then 100% go for it. But that's just my personal opinion. And we're going to level off a bit, just to gain a bit more speed. And we do have 2 Focke-Wulf 190s. Also, a cheeky tip when playing the F4U-4, the landing gear basically act as extremely strong flaps. Because the Corsair was designed to land on carriers, they needed to have tough landing gear, and due to that, the landing gear on the F4 is extremely strong. So you can 100% at this altitude and at this speed pull out your gear, and it will basically act as a as an air brake, and it will slow you down extremely quickly. And 9 times out of 10, you'll probably keep your gear. So the Spitfire's going for the 190. I'm going to support him with that. Now the 190 you 100% can beat in a vertical fight, but turn fight I wouldn't risk it, honestly, all that much. There's a 190 behind us. The Yak 9 killed that 190. 2 190s in front of us. The J6 is dead. A7, Kia 4, N1K, and A6. Yeah, zeros are definitely dangerous as well. I've lost where that 190 is there. I'm going to turn this way. So if that Spitfire needs help, I'm there to assist. And as well, because we need to head for the rest of these guys as well. So I'm going to go on a slight dive just to lose some altitude. Another A7. We did get a crit, and we did get the assist as well, so that's fine. Yeah, I'm going to dive. I'm not going to try and steal the kill though, but the opportunity is becoming readily available. It does not take a long burst at all to rip something to shreds. And we still hold the altitude advantage apart from this one Focke-Wulf, which is coming in our direction. Try not to go for a head-on. We did get a hit, and he definitely got a hit on us, but there's nothing up here that's of any danger to us, so we can fully focus on this 190. He is diving though. A7's going to be a problem. Yeah, and he's full dive, so I'm not going to... I'm going to help the Spitfire. What is going on with my camera? I can't see what I'm doing because the camera... I'm not going to go fully vertical. he's dead too, and now it's the A6. Try not to go head on, but we're definitely not going to get into a turn fight. So if he begins a turn, we're probably just not going to go for it. We didn't get a hit, but he is on fire. No, he's dead. Yep, he's gone. He's dead too, mind his body. And now, I believe it is just the JU. There are some others. Very scary. That's not good. Shots missed. Somehow we did not kill the gunner. He is outrunning us. And we do not have a teammate here to assist. We got a crit. It was a very nice snipe. He is going to burn though. So I am going to... No, he put it out. He hit a tree. Okay, well... That's going to do it for me. I'm now going to RTP. Who's left? There's one more. And it's a bomber as well. 1.8 tons of TNT dropped. 264, there he is. He is way too high, man. I am way too broken to do anything. And the P-47 crashed. RIP our boy. Our engineer's starting to overheat though, so... Definitely getting along towards the end of our life, but... I am the target for the order, but... I don't think I'm even going to be able to get him. I don't know what the B6 plan is, but... Luckily we're getting here with 2 minutes of fuel, so that's okay. The gear out 200, well I started getting the gear out at 300 mile an hour and you just keep them on, so good tip for anyone playing the F4.